U.S. armored vehicles on Thursday patrolled near Syrian oil facilities east of the border town of Qamishli. The area was the site of heavy fighting between Turkish-backed and Syrian Kurdish forces after U.S. troops withdrew from the zone last month. Syrian Kurdish leaders say Ankara's intention is to commit genocide of the Kurds in Syria.
As soon as possible, international forces should be dispatched to the Syrian-Turkish border to stop the ethnic cleansing and genocide.
During a visit to Washington, Syrian Kurdish leader Ilham Ahmed said Turkey's forces and their Syrian proxies have killed more than 400 fighters of the Kurdish-led Syrian Democratic Forces, undermining their ability to contain Islamic State terrorists. She said more than 500 civilians also were killed and thousands of people were injured. Ahmed called on the Pentagon to stop Turkey from using the Syrian airspace to prevent further bloodshed. A temporary ceasefire halted the violence, but fear forced some 180,000 people to flee the area.
Displaced families are staying with relatives or in informal settlements. Despite challenges, humanitarian partners continue to assist people in need where access is possible. Focus has been on support to those newly displaced, both in collective shelters and in host communities, as well as in the camps.
Meanwhile, the Syrian Constitutional Committee, with mediators representing the Syrian government, opposition, and civil society, convened Wednesday in Geneva. UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres hailed the first face-to-face meeting of conflicting sides as a foundation for progress.
I hope this will be the first step towards a political solution that will end this tragic chapter in the lives of the Syrian people, and also will create the opportunity for all Syrians to voluntarily return in safety and dignity to their places of origin.
But Kurds, who have had a crucial role in defeating Islamic State in Syria, say they have been excluded from those talks.
We are excluded from writing a constitution for Syria because of a Turkish veto, so the United Nations should be held responsible for any miscalculations in the political process where we are excluded.
Turkey considers Kurdish fighters as terrorists and is seeking to exclude them from any negotiations on the future of Syria. The negotiators in Geneva are tasked with amending the constitution as a basis for UN-supervised elections in Syria. Zlatica, Hoke, VOA News, Washington.